Hey guys, and welcome to a new video and the first video of the Dubai series. We are super excited.
Finally.
However, we came to Dubai with these two guys and it's been such a nightmare. Do you know when you go on holiday with friends and you probably think, oh, it's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright.
Sorry, but who comes to Dubai for the first time and is ill for 2 weeks?
Since we got here, we've been so ill, haven't we?
I can't believe it. I still can't get over it.
We came to Dubai with these guys and they are so annoyed with us. But we were saying to them, we're so lucky that we've got insurance, and we got insurance with Safety Wings.
Yeah.
Highly recommend this insurance company. Like, tell them why. Tell them why.
Well, sorry, like Dubai is quite expensive.
Really expensive, especially for going to see the doctor.
Just imagine for a second if we didn't have travel insurance. All they've been talking about is how ill they are and how lucky they were that they had Safety Wings.
We haven't used our travel insurance for a while, and we were like, do we actually even need travel insurance?
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah,
yes, you do.
And the best thing about Safety Wings, it's like a Spotify, what do you call it? Subscription.
They keep going on about it. They're like explaining, it's like a Spotify subscription. You just turn it off when you're no longer traveling or when you're going back home. They're probably talking about it right now. It is so easy.
So literally you can start it and stop it whenever you like. And like without travel insurance companies, you kind of like need to be in your home country. You need to say exactly when you're going. Yeah, if you want to extend it with most insurance companies, you have to like do another application form. This is literally start, stop, or just start. And it is literally a third of the price of other competitors that we've kind of looked at. Check out the description box below. It's such a good deal, hence why we're obviously telling you about it, because we don't tell you guys about this stuff unless we use it, and it's awesome. Anyway, these guys are still ill. We're just gonna leave them now because we're not interested in staying in this apartment anymore. We've got 1 week left in Dubai, so we have got to make some epic content. Oh, and by the way, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen us before, I'm Graham, this is Theodora. We are YouTubing our way around the world. Anyway guys, we're gonna leave these guys on the couch to get it better. I don't want them coming with us and moaning. We got to kick these guys out of the house because they're doing our heads in and they want to create some content. So babe, let's go back to sleep. So babe, we do it?
Yeah, let's go and explore Dubai.
Okay, we are finally out of the apartment. We've left those sickos back in the apartment. We're done with those people. Yeah. It's really hot outside, I'm not gonna lie. It's the middle of August and it is stinking hot. Anyway, it's our first time out, so we're gonna meet up with a local YouTuber and let's go meet him. Okay, I'm pretty sure we took the wrong turn. We've been walking about 5 minutes. I can't describe to you how hot and sweaty I am right now. Don't come in August because it's extremely hot. Walking around like this is not good. However, you do get to see cars like this, which is an awesome Bentley. Look at that colour. Ooh.
That colour is sick.
Sick colour, isn't it?
Kind of matches my dress.
Babe, have we found him?
We found him!
We made it! Finally!
So sorry, it's a little bit cold over here these days. How are you?
Hi.
How's it going? How's everything?
So we're jumping in the car, but just side note, this is the cleanest car park I've ever seen in my life. Literally, I would eat off the floor.
Look how clean it is. It's like shiny. I've never seen anything like it. Are all car parks this clean?
Just the DIFC.
Just this one. Okay, so we have come down to the kind of like the older part of Dubai, right?
It is.
Pretty much where it all started.
And basically we are right by the bay.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Dubai comes from the bay over here, but Dubai in the 1960s was basically that part of the bay and this part of the bay. So yeah, this is the humble beginnings of Dubai. Anywhere else outside of this area in the 1960s was desert. If you went there, you'd have like foxes and gazelles and all that kind of stuff.
That is insane. And you were saying the population every decade has doubled in size, which is just blows my mind. This is kind of like, it's new, but it's done in the old style, right? Yeah. So it's really cool. So we're going to get a few shots, get a drink, and then see some more of Dubai.
This is old school sodas, how they were made. Come on.
Oh, look at that girl.
We didn't have Pepsi cans, we didn't have Coke cans and things like that. We had these bottles. And I honestly am not sure where the name Namlet came from, but I do know that these bottles in this style came from the Indian subcontinent, probably from India, right? And look at this, glass. So this is reusable glass. There's a cover on that so nobody touches it, but there's like a round metal bullet in there.
Sorry, yeah.
And the way you do this is you take the cover off over there and you push that bullet in and it goes into this part over there and then you drink the drink. You can't find this in a lot of places.
Yeah.
But does it taste as good as it looks? Pressure on, 2 cameras.
Really natural, like no artificial flavors. Lush, really good.
Oh, nice. Amazing.
All right, nice to meet you finally.
You too, man.
That's fresh. With this heat, you just need a cool drink, right? These are the kind of things that you want to experience when you're traveling. Okay, so that place is actually called Bastakiya, and basically back in the old days, it would be a kind of like a convenience store, and you would go in and you would get all your bits and bobs, your bread, your milk, or whatever, and then they would kind of like write it down, and then at the end of the month, you would go and pay. Now, in some parts, they still do this. They kind of don't go to the Carrefour or the big supermarkets. They actually still do this, and they kind of do it on trust. Your parents still do this?
Still do this.
That's crazy.
It's 100% trust-based. When that bill comes to my dad, he just pays it right away.
Pays it, done. I don't think this would ever work in Europe or any other place, but it sounds good. And just before we were saying that this is all kind of like the new building, that is 2 years old, whereas where we're going now, which pretty much looks the same, 100 years old.
That looks almost older than it does here.
Yeah.
So this is how they used to set up in the desert. So the traditional Bedouin families that used to move from place to place in the desert, they'd set something up like this, and this would be everything. This would be their living room, their dining room, their bedroom, all of it. Oh, there would usually be the fire. And if you had guests, they'd come over here, they'd take off their shoes and they'd sit together and just kind of chat and talk and everything like that.
That's awesome. Hey! Look at this one.
They're friendly.
Well, we finally got our desert. We got the desert tent and we got the camels. What more do you want?
There, yeah, I've ticked the boxes.
You're gonna see a lot of this, right? So these are like these towers in the corners of most of the building, and they're called barjil. And this is basically how they air conditioned the houses. Really? The wind would come through the top, go all the way down, and then air condition, bring like fresh air into the houses. So all of these houses, look at that one over there.
Yeah.
Intricate kind of patterns and things like that. But that's what that is, barjil.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're getting a real good feel of how it used to be back in the day with all these narrow little kind of like alleyways. And obviously this has been a little bit updated, but the actual structure of this is still obviously what it used to be.
This is a coffee pot. Keep that in mind.
Okay guys, we've come to an Arabian, well it's called the Arabian Tea House, but it's the only Emirati restaurant.
Not the only.
Not the only, but one of. Basically, there's not many Emirati restaurants, right?
No, like Emirat, like pure Emirati food is very rare.
Even like globally, and I cannot wait to try it because it's going to be awesome.
And it looks so cute.
Yeah.
So guys, check this out. This was probably like an old well. Oh, it is an old well.
Yeah, you know, good observation.
Yeah, nice one.
Alright, yeah, I can read.
How cool is the floor?
Okay, the plan of attack is we're going to take a look at the menu, and if there's anything that jumps out on the menu that looks amazing, we're going to order. If not, we're just going to leave it up to you and just like get the pure, traditional Emirati experience, and I cannot wait. Are you ready for it?
I'm so ready.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, I've got to show you for this menu because it's insane. We've got the Emirati breakfast trays. How epic does this look? We've got appetizers, we've got vegetable samosas, we've got Arabian potatoes, we have baked beans. Guys, just check this out. Oh my god, we're in vegan heaven right now.
The Emirati know how to do afternoon tea as well, babe.
Okay, I've taken the executive decision and I'm just going to let Peyman make the decision for the food because there's so many top quality dishes. The pressure is on.
Am I ordering everything?
You're ordering everything.
good.
So this is fish stew, and that fish is kingfish. So it's those large kingfishes, and they cut like slices. They make like little steak-sized pieces, and then they'll cook it, and that has a lot of spices in it. So you've got probably turmeric in there, you've got coriander in there, fresh as well as powder. You've got pepper in there, probably lemon as well, like dried lemon in there, a ton of it. And what I love is this stew has to be thick. So it's not watery, which is fantastic because it sticks to the rice and it's just so good. And then over here, you have got fried shrimp on top of aromatic rice. And you can tell this one is not what they say wet. It's like a dry shrimp. And that's yogurt and dried mint. This is rocket salad, just rocket leaves, just chopped up. It's got onions, got tomatoes, pomegranate, and sesame. And you see that thing that's like kind of shining? That is pomegranate syrup. These two things over here, appetizers. So this one is just straight up chickpeas. And these are fava beans, large fava beans from this part of the world. So it's customary for the host to actually serve the guests.
Oh, I like it.
So what I will do is I'll give you a little bit of white rice.
Okay guys, I'm going in. It's like I'm eating meat again. Obviously we don't eat meat, but this is like really tender, soft. And that sauce, like you say, it isn't oily, isn't greasy. There's a little bit of spice. It gives you a little bit of a kick, doesn't it? But it's not overpowering. I'm loving it, I'm loving it, I'm loving it. Quite intrigued with these bad boys because you don't eat the skin.
You don't eat the skin. So you just, you know when you have nachos and they put refried beans on top? Kind of inside like that. That's a good
I could get used to being served like this, guys. Okay, so this is the dried shrimp. So I'm just gonna pick this up, use my hands. Sometimes it's just good to get in there with your hands, you know.
How is it?
Really nice. Shrimp is soft. There's a little bit of spice there, right? It's a really fresh dish. You've got the mint sauce, the rice, and then the shrimp. It's a great combo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay guys, we are all gonna do the rocket salad, which looks amazing. Smells amazing as well.
I know the flavour. Oh, it's delicious.
And the good thing about rocket is you could actually grow rocket leaves in your garden over here. It actually grows in this heat.
Really?
So a lot of people, grow it in their garden.
By the way, how big is this bread? It's huge. Dates and we've got sesame, which is roasted, right?
Correct.
And you try and get as much sesame on there as possible.
It tends to spill.
Oh my god.
It's kind of like peanut buttery a little bit, right?
Yeah. Sick, isn't it?
Drink your coffee. Oh yeah? Crispy?
Oh. Crispy.
We say when you pour tea, make sure that you don't get bubbles in the tea.
Oh.
Sweeten it, you need to put some sugar in there, or...
Oh, they're really sticky. Oh my god. You mentioned like when you have one.
Yeah.
I can't stop. We're gonna try camel ice cream. Really sweet. Remember how I said remember, this is a coffee pot? This is why. Because I'm recognizing it from the coin. So it's a Derail. Every one.
Oh, the one dirham.
One dirham.
Okay guys, we have finished the meal. It was epic, wasn't it?
Epic.
It's like our first proper Dubai, obviously Emirati meal. you need to check out Peyman's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description box. Go show him some love and give us a like and subscribe. I'm sure we've got a lot more to see in Dubai, considering it's only our first day out. But yeah, thank you, and we'll see you in a minute.